자, 네, 안녕하세요. SJ 그리드입니다. 자, 오늘의 게임은 What 리메인스 오브 에디스 핀치라는 게임인데요. 자, 뭐야, 내 목소리 좀 잠깐만. 네, 스토리텔링식의 게임으로 알고 있습니다. 자, 오늘도 게임 시작해볼까요?
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you.
다행히도 한글 패치가 되어 있어요.
I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
처음부터 시작하지. 집부터.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
난 여기에서 11시까지 살았지만 집에 있는 방들 중에서 절반은 들어가지 못했다. 그래픽이 대박인데? 어떻게 끄네? 뭐야?
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago.
긴급, 즉시 개방화 시효라고 통지된 7년 전 청구서들이 들어있다. 어떻게 빼 이거? 야, 이거
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
뛸 수 있나? 아, 뛰는 거 없네. 시프트가 확대.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
키. 오케이.
Maybe she thought I'd know, or she thought that the mystery would be enough to
더
bring me back.
핀치스. 이거 뭐야? 내려가는 길이야? 올라가야 되나? 새끼리네 밑에도 가볼까?
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
아니, 공포 게임 아니야 이거. 게임 아니라 그냥 스토리텔링 같은 게임 같은데?
The woods around the house
모르겠어.
have always been uncomfortably silent. As
잔잔한
if
게임 같은
they're
잔잔한
about to
게임.
say something but never do.
말할 것 같지만 절대로 말하지 않는 느낌.
The house was exactly
와,
like I
집 봐.
remembered it,
개멋있다.
the way I'd been dreaming about it. As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
집이 두려운 것이다. 응? 배구멍으로 들어가네.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. The power had been turned off the night we left.
전원을 꺼두었다.
For the first time in years,
정말 오랜만에 처음으로 집에 들어가네요 지금.
I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
와 이거 뭐야 저기 글자 넣는 거 멋있다.
Like how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
루이스. 에디스? 아마 주인공이 에디스겠죠? 에디스 핀치니까. 주인공 에디스 맞네. 에디스. 에디. 저 사람이 루이스? 던. 족보보다 족보. 루이스 밀턴. 그지? 2010년에 죽었네. 거스, 그레고리, 몰리, 바바라, 칼빈, 샘. 이렇게 족보가 커.
The table was still a wreck from the night we
이었던
left.
한방 그대로 테이블은 엉망진창이었다.
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
에디. 저기 뭐 있다.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
여기 원래 이렇게 깜깜했나 여기?
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
아 밀턴 오빠가 지금 실종됐네요.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
이거 왜 뭐야? 우와.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library. After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
침실을 저렇게.
Then Edie retaliated and drilled
어디?
peepholes.
아 그 구멍을 통해서 우리가 이렇게 볼 수 있구나.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
그레고리.
As a kid, I just assumed every
바닥이
house
이래.
had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
이건 뭐야 이것도 들어갈 수 있네.
The last time I was in Edith Senior's room,
에디스 1세 방에
I was
마지막으로
10
들어간
and she was
곳은 내가
painting my
10살 때
portrait.
그녀가. 그렇구만. 여기 안 가봤지.
whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
바바라 핀치. 책인가? 올라가는 길 있네.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
잠갔고요.
Edie's
그건
father
뭐지?
Odin built the original house.
오딘? 오딘 여기 있네. 맨 밑에.
Barbara was a child star for
Barbara.
2 years. Until
아역
America
스타.
grew out of it.
그래서 갈 수 있는 곳이 여기 갈 수 있네. 몰리.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947. I spent a lot of time playing in Great
월터
Uncle
증조
Walter's
할아버지
room.
방에서 많이 놀았다. 월터 증조
I think
할아버지
my
방인가
mom
여기가.
sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
여기.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
열쇠가 맞네요. 좋아. 열어.
Turns out, my mom
그렇지,
was
열어.
really good at keeping secrets.
밀어. 올려.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
공포 게임 아닌 거 맞겠지 이거?
From the paintings on the
Milton.
wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
부부
Reading
메일에.
this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door.
전혀 몰랐네. 자, 올라갑니다.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
세이빙 좋아. 여기 아까 봤던 방이잖아. 몰리 방인가
I
이쪽이?
grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
몰리 방을 들여다보면 잘 왔다. 괴물이 나온다고?
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier
우와, 이거
gerbil
뭐야?
cage.
저번에 자기 작은 책이. 몰리.
Being inside for the first time,
처음
I
들어왔을
felt
때
like I'd
그림 안으로
stepped
들어간
behind a
느낌이
painting.
들었다. 자, 뭐야 문이 있네. 그래서 그 다음은
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
몰리 핀치.
December
1947년 12월.
13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I
뭐
wanted to tell
사라지겠지만?
somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for
몰리의
something
시점에서
to
지금 보는
eat.
것 같아요 지금. 먹을 거 찾아보았다. 저빌
The
먹이는
gerbil food was dry,
건조했지만
but I didn't
상관없다.
mind it.
문이 열려 있고요. 여기도 열 수. 지금 약간 작아. 시점이 작아. 이쪽도 열 수 있네. 화장실. 너무 작은데?
I kept eating and eating.
이걸 왜 먹어? 이게 뭐야? 이거 치약 아니야? 뭐 하는 거야? 야.
I ate a lot of
그날 밤
things
나는
that
많은 것을
night.
먹었다. 이거는 가짜일 텐데. 야. 뭘 먹어 도대체?
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
지적인 소리가
It was a
들렸다.
barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
야. 갈 수 있어? 못 가지.
And suddenly,
그런데 뭐야?
I was a
나
cat.
고양이. 돌아가. 안 돌아가지네. 이게 무슨 일이야 이게? 점프. 오케이.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was
Jump.
really scared.
점프. 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 저기요? 어떻게 가지 저기는? 아래로 점프. 설마? 점프. 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 위로 점프. 점프. 아, 점프. 점프.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired.
어?
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
어디 갔냐 얘? 아 여기 있구나. 어디 있는 깜짝 놀랐네.
I gobbled her up,
어?
and suddenly I was an owl.
뭐야?
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
어디? 어느 풀? 밑에 풀? 여기 풀? 아 위에 풀? 어디 풀?
Rabbits.
뭐야? 레빗. 레빗. 따라가 봅시다. 아래로 못 내려가는 건데. 또 레빗. 또 레빗? 레빗. 게임이 뭐야 왜 이렇게 많아. 토끼 밭인데 그냥 여기. 또 레빗. 토끼가 좀 이상해요. 소리 봐. 뒤에 다 있는 거 같아 지금. 토끼. 소리가 이렇게 발소리가 이렇게 많아. 토끼가 약간 이상해. 점점 내려가고 있어요 지금. 오케이. 뒤돌아볼까? 어디까지 가야 돼 이거? 언제까지 토끼를 봐야 돼 내가? 잡았다.
Looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him
먹었네.
up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Bigger, something bigger. 잘못 눌러서 스페이스만 눌렀어.
A mama rabbit.
엄마 토끼. 자, 엄마 토끼. 잡았어요.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
야, 좀 씻고 넘겨, 야.
And suddenly, I was a shark.
뭐야? 잠깐만. 야, 갑자기 여기서 차가, 스페이스 누르니까 벌써 뜁니다. 좋아요. 갑시다 앞으로. 자, 그래서 야 여기서 걸리지 마. 야. 오케이 알았어. 앞으로 이제 뒤로 가면 이렇게 반 틀고 이렇게 가면 옆으로 가야할까? 이쪽으로 가야 되나? 그렇지. 그렇지. 쭉쭉쭉쭉쭉. 그렇지. 쭉쭉쭉.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
몰리 시점 맞아 이거. 이상해. 가자. 누구냐 앞에.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
물게. 자.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
도망갔어? 여기 있나?
Grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water.
뭐?
When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
아 누구야? 뱀이야? 어우씨 뭐야 이거 글자 비집혀 들어가. 뱀이야 뭐야? 뱀인갑네. 뭐야 이게?
Now I was a monster, and I
몬스터?
smelled
아 괴물이 얘 말하는 거야? 진짜 잠깐만 나 꺾였어.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
오우 씨. 먹었어? 올라가자.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
출제 행위는 어떻게 해야 할까? 출제 행위는 어떻게 해야 할까? 노래 부르네. 앞에부터. 야, 나 어딨냐, 나 어딨냐, 야, 야, 왜 이래. 아까 한 더 있었는데, 어디서. 아, 저 앞에 있구나, 그리고 이쪽 나오네. 야, 야, 이게 아니야. 이쪽 들어가.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry.
뭐 이렇게 배가 고파.
Across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the
모래
good
위에
smell
미끄러져
went to an
갖고
old
좋은
pipe.
냄새는 오래된 파이프 안으로 들어갔다. 야 여기를 이렇게 그렇지 내려가 그렇지.
I got closer and closer.
여기 자기 방이잖아. 내가 있나? 올리가 있나? 뭐 밑에 바닥에 뭐가 있다? 내 의장들이?
All my stomach started growling,
뭐야?
and suddenly I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything.
아무 소리도 듣지
I think it's
못했다.
waiting for me to fall asleep.
잘 들기를.
But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
나는 맛있을 거니까? 뭐야, 지가 집어온 거 아니지?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
닫아. 얼굴 다 그려야 될 끝나나 보네. 이거 뭐야? 이쪽으로 왔지?
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
어우, 야, 이거 터지겠다, 야. 이쪽으로 가는 거네, 다행이다.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
에디 증조 할머니의 방에서 많은 시간을 보냈다. 여기가 에디 증조
We
할머니의
got along and it
방인가
was a good
보네요.
place to hide from my mom. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon,
용이
she could also
있다고
have said
하는데
he was
그는
building a
스페인의
dragon-shaped
용이
slide that collapsed.
미끄럼틀을 만들다가
She could have, but she didn't.
에디가 이렇게 생긴 거야? 에디 아닌데? 에디 want to go.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
뭐야, 도다진 건이 뭐야?
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
뭐지?
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to put 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington, send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore in their new home. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
끝났네. 야.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
오딘.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
다
It was a
무너지네.
pretty big trace.
열차가 또 있네. 설마 또 이걸로? 만능 열차잖아 이거. 올리고
There's a secret in this bathroom.
비밀이 있다. 뭐야?
It's in the last place you would look.
내려.
It isn't in the cupboard.
In the cupboard.
It's hidden in this book.
와, 멋있다. 집에 비밀이 겁나 많네. 밑에가 옆에까지
Sven
있어.
gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
이게 뭐지? 사진이 인화하는 곳 같다. 밀턴 또 여기 왔네. 또 세이빙. 포트 켈빈. 와, 집이 완전히 그냥. 내가 왔자 이쪽에서 내가 왔어. 나 어디야?
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
To command center. 커맨드 센터로 좀 갑니다.
I
여기
guess
커맨드
my
센터가
grandpa didn't
있어요.
like history any more than my mom did.
와, 여기도 비밀이?
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
발 다쳤어요 지금.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly. But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Alvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
캐릭터
I
이러다가
think
죽었나
he'd already
보네.
made up his mind.
야 이거 위험한데.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
야 이거 미친. 돌아가네 이. 돌아가.
The day he made up his mind to fly, and he did.
야 이거 나왔네.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
여기도 올라가는 길이잖아. 아니네.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
게임이 뒤로 돌아가지? 뒤인가? 여기도 뭐가 있구나. 또 방에 비밀이? 우와. 야 미친. 담배. 위로 올려 그렇지. 쭉쭉쭉 나왔어. 쭉쭉. 좋아. 와 미친, 집에 왜 이렇게 비밀이 많아. 그러니까 그네를
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
이쪽으로 먼저. 이쪽 거긴가? 아까 어떤 곳이지 맨 처음에. 그렇지. 나가다 들어오면 또 뭔가 글자가 나오겠지? 글자가 오네. 또 밀턴 써있네. 밀턴이는.
Growing up,
오.
I always thought of Barbara
봐봐라
as a child
방구나.
star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
바바라 핀치.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
와 이거 번역된 것 봐.
Oh, Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room.
헐.
So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding
오르골에 뭐
and
있었어?
winding
오르골에
until
있었어?
finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached
뭐야,
for
내가
the music box.
내가 돌린 거 아니잖아. 맞나? 맞네? 우와.
And as she wound the
내가 돌려.
key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
우와, 이거 뭐 신선하다. 우와. 내가 움직여. 뭐야?
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
여기네. 그치. 똑같아, 그치. 그렇지. 자. 에?
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years
얘
ago
뭐야, 이거
tonight.
야. 갈고리 남자 킬러.
Fridge rattled and grew still.
뒤에 뭐 있는 거 아니지? 오, 깜짝이야.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
또 들고 가 이거? 다 부서지게. 야 이씨. 매달리는 거네. 야 개부자다. 올라가는 방법 있다. 뭐야? 내려가. 월터.
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
뭐야?
Barbara turned, saw the hookman, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
그치. 카페 같이 다. 잠궈.
He couldn't get enough of
여기는 또 카페 하면
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
창문 아니야? 아래에 있나? 어디? 여기 있네.
that night. She played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
때려.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
어디 갔어?
Had vanished, listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
연출 봐, 멋있다.
Somebody at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara.
안 보여.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
두 명인데?
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
어우야.
I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear.
뭐야, 와, 씨.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
어우야.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
오케이. 자, 그러면 이거 뭐야, 침대야?
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
자, 오르골 한번 들어봅시다. 오르골 어딨더라? 이쪽 층이었나? 오르골. 오르골. 아, 밑에였던 것 같아. 지하실 바로 옆에. 여기있다. 올라가도 돼, 계속. 나왔다. 나도 무기 좀. 이거 무기로 들면 안 되나? 와, 분위기 대박인데. 스벤.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
뭐 만들고 있었네요.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
하나, 둘, 셋. 뭐야?
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
야, 뭐 있다. 근데 뭐 아직 돌고 있는데? 모터 같은 게? 뭐야, 지하실?
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
월터. 그림이네. 월터 또 스토리네요.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30
뭐야
years.
언제까지 있던 거지?
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
1968년. 자, 까.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
몇 년이던 거야? 지금 1976년이지.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal.
괴물?
Almost friendly.
야. 겁나 많네 이거.
And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
2005년이야? 와 겁나 많이
I'm
갔네.
done waiting.
이제 움직이는 거야?
I have to leave. While I still can.
더 지하실 있는 건? 왜? 잡고 어디로 가냐? 와, 저 지하실가 있네.
I know it's out there
2005년
somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
너에게 알리고 싶다.
I'm going to appreciate
저기서
all of
쫓겨났네.
it, especially the food.
특히 음식에 대하여.
I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month.
1년이든 1개월.
Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
미치야! 이 사람은 뭐야? 기차에 치여 죽었어?
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
아니 겁나 불쌍하게 죽었는데 30년 동안 지하실에 있다가 어우 씨.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
아니 누르고 위로 좀 더 위로 쭉쭉쭉.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
저기 뚫어놓은 자국 그대로 있네요.
I don't want to
이쪽은
make the same
쓰레기통이고.
mistakes she made.
엄마의 실수를 반복하고 싶지 않다.
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
살아있는 것을 묻으려고 하다니. 세이빙.
Now that there's only one of us left,
뒤에는 뭐
or
뭐.
maybe two,
자 지금 아직 안 본 사람이 에디 맞네.
I thought it was time I
이거
heard the
플레이타임
stories for
2시간이라는데.
myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
월터 추모엔 그런 자리 같은데?
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better
뭐야,
if
앞에
all this
뭐야?
just died with me.
사람 얼굴 있어. 모형 얼굴 있다, 모형 얼굴.
But I thought you should know about your family. And the history
yeah.
you're a part of.
와, 풍경 봐, 개멋있다. 아무래도 이쪽으로 올라가야겠지?
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
이건 내가 쓰는 거 아니야? 내가 에디슨데. 누구한테 말하는 거지?
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
그걸 믿는 것 같아.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
다 가능할 것만 같다. 저기 위에 있는 집은 뭐야? 간 길이 없는 것 같으니까 슬퍼.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
묘지다.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
애완동물 묘지인가 보네
3 of
여기.
the gerbils are mine, and
저빌
2
생활이
had
내
been my
거죠.
fault.
벌피, 철피, 펄피, 럴피, 절피, 조, 코코.
Sven built the house,
뭐야?
but it was Edie who designed the
어휴.
cemetery.
스펜이 집을 지었지만 에디가 묘지를 만들었다? 에디, 스펜, 켈빈, 몰리, 월터. 월터는 이게 얘네 뭐 있는 거 같은데? 사람 있는, 이 형이 사람 모형 있는 거 같은데? 어 맞다 맞다 사람 모형 있다. 밟아라 스타.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
너도 뭐야? 아 저 침몰한 그거구나. 그거 맞지? 집. 야 안 보인다.
Edie said she dreamed about
맞다.
the old house every night.
거기서 이전 집이 나온다고 말했다.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
샘 핀치, 거스 핀치,
Her dad had been
그레고리
pretty
핀치.
strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
루이스, 샌즈. 잠깐 원래 이게 있었어? 내가 뭐야? 아, 저 옆에서 왔구나 내가.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now,
와, 시간이 많이 지난 것 같은데 되게 다 안
if she told me there was
넣어주고
going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
임신 22주 임신했어? 배가 튀어나왔는데 임신했나 보네. 올라가죠 이거? 여기 올라가가지고 설마 이쪽 뛰어내리지 않겠잖아. 그지? 그렇고 아 이쪽 사다리가 있군. 좋아.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
야 이거 왜
They were both pretty intense.
컨트롤도 확대, 쉬프트도 확대, R도 확대, 다 확대네 그냥. Q도 확대, E도 확대야. 씨.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
내가 찍네. 내가 찍는 거야 지금.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
뒤에 볼 수도 없고 위에 찍을까?
I'm over here, Dad.
저기 뭐가 있는 것 같은데.
Not quite. Just need to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can hit the road.
아, 확대할 수 있구나.
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
안경이.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
이거 아니야. 이게 뭐지? 이 정도 위에 나무랑 같이 이렇게 딱.
You're right, Dad. It's
아니야?
starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
아니네. 어디야? 나무가 있고. 여기 있네.
Definitely should not have
여기 있다,
drunk
여기
all
있다.
that coffee.
뭔 싸는데?
Hey!
뭘 찍어?
That's a keeper. Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I'm just saying,
이거
I'm
운치
not
있다.
always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad.
여기
You're
있다.
always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Something more interesting? 이런 거? Something more the interesting?
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. You don't
당신
need to
진짜
waste any more
인터레스팅한데
film on
뭘
me,
더
kiddo.
좋아하는 거지? 초점이 이거 초점이 씨.
We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere.
통나무.
I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time.
자국.
Give me a minute to check the map.
총이 있네? 이거 인터레스팅이다. 인터레스팅 아니야? 봄내 인터레스팅인데.
Let's see.
좋아, 이거 좋다. 아, 참 좋은 게 뭐야 도대체. 다 찍었는데. 좋은 게 망치 줬나? 설마 용조끼? 설마 낚싯대? 가스통이 대박인데? 아니네. 와, 이거 리얼. 이거 리얼, 이거 리얼. 오케이.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
대박.
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything.
하늘?
But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
이거 좋다. 이거를 여기서 뭐 있어? 아, 위에 있네. 깜짝이야.
Great shot, Dawn.
와, 맞춤 정확히 찍었네. 슬퍼한다.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
뭐야, 나 움직인다. 야, 나 여기 밑에. 그래. 위로. 이쪽 위로. 여기 아니, 좀 더 앞으로
Sorry,
가서.
Dawn. Just gotta reset the timer.
그래, 빨리. 타이밍 몇 초야? 빨리. 올라가. 자, 보자. 자, 김치 좀 더 가?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about
와.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
와.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
여기 또 어디야? 보일러실인가?
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
핀치 컨트롤. 그레고리 방이네요. 여기는. 저 인형 왜 이래? 아, 저 사진이구나. Divorce contract.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
그레고리는 아이 때 죽었나봐요. 잠깐만. 그레고리 어디 있어? 1년밖에 못 살았네? 와, 참. 저거는 왜 날 따라와? 내가 움직이네 이거? 와씨, 잡았어. 올려.
Tend over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello?
계속 움직여. 하이.
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
여보세요, 쌤. 지금 말하고 싶지 않다 했잖아.
I wonder what he saw.
에이드? 일로와 어디가?
What his
그렇지.
world was like.
나한테 오는데? 잡아 올리고 싶다
He
이거.
reminded me so much of Calvin.
다 춤춘다. 춤춰. 리얼.
Whatever it was, he saw. It sure made him happy.
뭐야 이게? 왜 이래 이거 뭐야? 세계가 왜 이렇게 돌아가? 이 뒤에 있는 누구야? 나 좀 끌어올려 다시. 여기 타고 여기 타가지고 여기 타가지고 일로 오라고. 뒤집었어. 움직인다. 자 올려줘. 하나 둘 셋. 아무도 안 움직이네. 오케이. 다시 가자.
I know how silly it sounds.
나쁘지 않았어. 그치 이거.
But I worried about a baby being too happy.
자 거품 줘 거품.
But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
왜 여기서 문제 생겼어?
Come on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
나 이제 뭘 움직일 수 있지? 아, 야, 하이도 움직이네. 혀만 못 친다 이제. 아 이거 와 진짜 화상 입으면 죽는 거 아니야?
I wish he could have told us.
자 이거 안 돼. 이거 잠깐만 이거 안 돼. 야, 물 너무 많이 찬다. 물 너무 많이 찬다. 야, 야 물. 야, 물 미친 물.
So much I don't understand. About Gregory. About everything.
개구리 됐다 개구리. 와씨 저
I
고래거든.
know what happened wasn't your fault.
그렇지 이걸 잡아 올려. 그렇지. 올라가자. 왜 물 올라가? 왜 오르고?
And he'd want you to be happy too. Good
아
luck,
이렇게
Kay.
1년 만에.
Love, Sam.
아이고. 설마 이거 타고 올라가진 않겠지? 그렇지. 던 스윕 트래시 버스. 와 이걸 올라가?
My mom moved up to the
Dynamic,
loft after her brothers died.
이 사람 임신했는데 이걸 잘 올라가네.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
이 정도면 옆으로 가도 되지 않을까? 오케이.
I can't imagine what it was like for her to lose 2 sons after she'd already lost 2 brothers.
일단 이거 보고.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
이것도 보고.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
홀리 바이블. 자 이제 내려갑시다. 던 거스 그레고리.
I can't imagine my mom ever
또
writing
그거네.
poetry and
잠깐만. 거스는 10년 살아 13년. 또 던이었나? 더 오래 살았네. 더는 침대가 바뀌어 있네. 거스를 위한 시.
A poem for
항상
Gus, who always said the wedding was a
결혼
bad
시 나쁜
idea.
생각이라고 한 사람.
Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard. Before
우와.
the day my brother said with teenage disregard
형제가
that he'd
말했다.
be
야
dead
잠깐만.
before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
우리 마당에서 결혼식을 보기 전에 또 죽을 거라고? 야, 아직 못 봤는데 아직 글. 이거 뭐야? 이거 뭐야? 어떻게 봐야 돼?
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
영만 날리면 마음 안에 폭풍우를 담아두었다. 이거 좀 대충 하면 되네요.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I remember.
계모가 필요 없어라고 말한 것이 기억난다. 우리 집 앞이잖아. 아, 저게 무너진 거구나. 저 옆에 탑이. 어디로 가야지 그래서. 바뀌었어. 여기 옆에 있다. 어디 뭐야 이거.
When the time for photos came, Dad
왜
ordered
어떻게 사람
him
다
to come
가로게
here,
하네.
but Gus declined, and as a
사진 찍을
sign
때가
held
되지
up
아빠가
his
그게
middle
말했다.
finger.
컴히얼. 좋아, 이거지.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
사라졌다. 밑에 또 나오네요. 따라오는데? 야, 이거 뭐야? 와.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
다 따라오네. 야, 잠깐만.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power.
들렸고
But
분노의
all my
힘이
father
느껴졌다.
said to this was, make the music louder.
무슨 음악을 더 크게 틀라고 말했다. 나는 바랐다. 잠깐만. 그렇지. 뭔 일이야 이게 뭐야? 저 나한테 오잖아.
I wish that I could truly say
우와.
I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea and foam.
오씨.
But I didn't. Until we found you.
얘는 폭풍에 죽었나 보네.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
자, 오케이. 그래서 더 올라가? 아까보다 힘들어 보이는데. 그건 뭐야 밖에 있네. 오케이.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job
인도로 이사
teaching
갔다.
English.
영어를 가르치는 직업을 구했다. 엄마가.
Lewis was born a year later.
무슨 일을 태어났다.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
우리는 엄마가 돌아와서 분명히 기뻤을 것이다.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good.
한동안
Almost
좋았던
normal.
정상 느낌.
But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him the castle.
밀턴. 좋아요. 밀턴 나왔어요. 당겨있겠지만 일단 뭐 안에 들여다볼 수 있으니까. 밀턴 뭐 사라졌?
After Milton
실종됐나?
disappeared,
실종된
the
사람이
only thing he
밀턴이었나?
left behind was a room full of paintings.
우와. 일종의 실종이지 실종 그 사람이. 들어올 수 있나 보다. 여기 잤네 그냥. 밀턴 여기 있다. 이거 아마 마법의 붓?
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
넘겨 좀. 표정이 뭐야? 아 이렇게 빨리 넘기는 거구나. 문을 만들었어요. 끝났다. 뭐야 이거 끝이야?
I was 4 when Milton disappeared. Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
저 옆에 한번 가볼까? 와 부음 좋다 이거. 역시 뭐 없고요. 넘어갈 수 있나? 돌아가야 되네.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself.
뭐 저거?
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
여기는 루이스.
Everyone always told me
야.
to stay out of Louis's
여기를
room.
방해.
Except Louis.
루이스는 언제? 88년부터 2010년. 뭐야? 여기 방이야? 이런 거 어떻게 위에 올려놨대? 창문이네 이거.
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
우리 집에 있는데. 던 핀치가 보이네요. 무슨 기회야 이건? 핀치
Dear
어머님.
Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
아니 뭐야 이거?
Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
잡아. 위로? 야. 보내. 잡아. 보내.
He kept working at the
잡아.
cannery,
내 보내. 뭐지?
but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began
뭐야
to
이게? 앉아보죠.
wander.
아 나네? 뭐야 이게?
I asked him to
어떻게 다 해야 돼
describe.
이거 씨.
He said he
그럴까?
started
이동을
small,
상상하며 작게 시작했다.
imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about.
이런 건 약간 오른쪽 벽만 따라가면 되죠. 오른쪽이나 왼쪽 벽.
Then something moved. Bats
박쥐.
and toads.
두꺼비. 이거 뭐야? 가면 되겠지? 아이씨. 왜 빨리 와 이거. 그리고
and things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
이거 뭐야 저거? 야 보유기 빨리 오냐고.
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
점점 게임이
I
발전하는데
worried
앞에
about
있는 게.
him then,
상상이
daydreaming at the
발전하네.
cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even
지금 상황이
encouraged.
커지고 있어. 왜 안 와?
It seemed very promising at first.
말이 못 갑니까?
He told me he'd
대단.
made a new friend.
리스토피아라고 이거 이름 붙인 도시에
On the edge of a city he named
남자리에서 새 친구를
Lewis
사귀었다고 자기
Toby.
말했습니다. 어씨.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor, and he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
와 게임 진짜 잠시만요.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
이거 뭐하는 곳이야?
New Lewis.
잘못했네. 뉴 루이스빌.
St. Louis.
세인트 루이스.
He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis.
미니아폴리스.
Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
엄마한테도 안 가? 와. 정신병이 얼마나.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
아름다운 왕자? 아름다운 왕자는 뭐야?
handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for
무지개 갈까? 사건 별은 뭐야? 사건 뱀?
radiant rainbows.
와 무지개다. 무지개 또 있다. 또 나왔다 무지개. 무지개 또 나왔는데 가기 싫은걸?
He followed the sound of her
하프. 스타르는 뭐죠?
Silver harp.
실바하. 이건 다 해야 될 것 같아. 널 좋아.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
와, 안 보여. 이제 완전히 영상이 사라졌는데 이거 괜찮냐?
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
야, 너무 한 마리 너무 많이 나오잖아.
But he was so proud of having created it.
야, 안 들어왔어.
In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
와.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
이거 안 오냐? 어? 와, 이거 갑자기 1인칭이 됐네? 나 왕 맞지 아직? 맞는 것 같아. 잠깐만, 내가 왕이라고? 여기 지금 보니까 여기
Began to
지금
forget the
근로자인데?
world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
몇 시간 일하면 되나요?
He began to despise the man with a
사람이
royal
불쌍해요?
contempt.
야, 뭐 잡고 해. 잡고 던져야지, 뭐 하는 거야? 야, 올라와.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
캘리코, 현명한 캘리코 포함되어 있습니다.
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
모르겠어, 이거. 무대 아니야, 그냥? 안 되는데, 이거? 아, 왜?
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
잘랐나 보네, 지가.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
2명.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
딱 봐도 느낌상 에디 방이죠?
But I understand why we left.
이게 뭐야? 이거 토트넘 쌓여있네.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time.
에디스 내가 방인가 보네.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now was to tell you about that last night.
나네요.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
에디스 어렸을 때 시점이죠 지금.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles.
나 지금 양초 들고 있냐?
When my mom said
Edie.
the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
서재에 들어갔어요 지금.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
History of the Pinches by Edith Pinch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
자 이제 제가 태어난 밤의 이야기를 하고
That
있어요.
night, the tide went way, way out.
조수가 저 머리 뻗어나갔죠.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
내 시점인가? 내 시점인가?
But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
아 할머니 시점이네.
I got turned around. For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go. I
Oh,
kicked and
찢었다.
screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the band came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
귀밖에 안 보여.
After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by.
흔들어.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
뭐야?
She got better for a while, and then she didn't.
엄마.
And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet
이게
you
지금
and tell you all these stories myself.
자기 아이 쓰는 거 아닌가? 자기
But I guess if you're reading this
자기
now,
이야기.
things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
와, 이렇게. 얘 죽었네. A Story by Giant Sparrow. 셜리 달라스를 위해 썼대요. 와. 끝났네. 그리고 이렇게. 다들 어린아이 사진을 찍었네. The End. 자, 이렇게 What Remains of Edith Pinch가 끝이 났습니다. 이야기 다시 따라가기 옵션을 이제 사용할 수 있음. 확인. 다시 시작하면 뭐 딱히 없겠죠? 이제 다 나왔네. 그리고 에디스의 아이가 또 이 책을 읽었으니까 아마도 운명이, 그쵸? 밀턴은 얼굴을 잘 모르나 보네. 밀턴은 이렇게 돼 있네. 그럼 지금까지 SJ 그리드였습니다. 감사합니다.